The royal life is often depicted as glamorous, with extravagant banquets straight out of the king's speech or elegant balls like in The Crown. But for the 11-year-old Prince George of Wales, life as a young royal isn't all tiaras and tea parties, but a mix of high expectations and everyday moments. In this episode of Mini Monarchs, let's take a closer look at the life of one of the youngest members in the royal family, Prince George of Wales. His mischievous grins and his hand in the royal wave, and just George's reflection of him has mesmerized millions globally with his charm. Looking at his present, is this life akin to those who don't have one? What's it really like growing up in the royal spotlight? And what does the future hold for this young prince, our future king? Shall we see? Prince George Alexander Louis was born on the 22nd of July 2013 at the Lindo Wing of St Mary's Hospital, London, and from that moment, he drew the attention of the world. Being the first child of Prince William and Catherine, Princess of Wales made him then third in line to the British throne immediately, following his grandfather, now King Charles III, and his father, Prince William. The arrival of George ushered in a new generation of royals, making the media want to capture his every moment ever since. But despite the grandeur, his parents, much like Princess Diana before them, are determined to give him as normal a life as possible. Diana famously did this with her sons, William and Harry, by taking them to theme parks, public restaurants, and even sending them to school with other children. William and Kate followed her footsteps, balancing the royal duties with down-to-earth upbringing. George's early years were spent away from the hustle and bustle of London, tucked away in the English countryside at Anmer Hall. This allowed the young prince to enjoy a more down-to-earth upbringing, which was filled with outdoor adventures and occasional trips to the beach. As he grew older, George began to take on more public roles. This included making appearances at royal events and ceremonies. One of his first major public engagements was at the Trooping the Colour in 2015, where he was seen waving to the crowds from the balcony of Buckingham Palace, looking every bit the charming little prince. When it comes to education, Prince George has followed his father's footsteps, attending some of the most prestigious schools in the UK. It started with him beginning his academic journey at the Westacre Montessori School Nursery in Norfolk, where the students were encouraged to learn through play, an approach that aligned with the values of his parents, who are known for their emphasis on mental health and emotional well-being. In 2017, George started attending Thomas's Battersea, a co-ed private school in London. This marked the beginning of his formal education, where he has been studying subjects like maths, English, science, and history, alongside extracurricular activities. While we don't know too much about his academic performance due to privacy, it's safe to say that George is receiving an education fit for a future monarch. Now, let's talk about George's personality. Known for his cheeky grins and playful nature, multiple times he has been caught on camera making funny faces during official events, tugging at his dad's coat, and even giving a little sass to his younger siblings. This mischievous side of him has endeared him to the public, who love seeing this more relatable aspect of royalty. One of the most memorable moments that showcased George's personality was at Princess Eugenie's wedding in 2018. As a page boy, he was caught on camera with a mischievous smile and was even seen pretending to drum on the handrails. It was classic George, making a formal event just a little more fun. But he seems to have inherited the calm manner from his father, Prince William. Most of the time, people can find him standing tall with hands behind his back, curiously observing everything around him. This combination of playfulness and composure make him even more endeared to the public. Family is at the heart of the little George. As the firstborn of Catherine and Prince William, he has Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis as siblings. This trio are known to share a deep connection, with them laughing together during public outings. Being the eldest, George seems to be already taking on his role as an older brother who cares and protects by occasionally guiding Charlotte and Louis when they appear together in public. His parents, Prince William and Catherine, they're hands-on dedicated parents who have worked hard to give George and his siblings a grounded upbringing. Whether it's school drop-offs or bedtime stories, they're involved in every aspect of their kids' lives. Then comes Charles III, George's grandfather, who doubles up as King Charles III. Although he holds a more formal position as king, Charles is also a grandfatherly figure, cherishing time spent with his grandchildren. Finally, It was great-grandmother Elizabeth II that was indeed significant in George's life until her passing in 2022. There existed a special bond between her and George, hence her influence will continue shaping him into adulthood. Despite his young age, Prince George has already had his fair share of public appearances. From his first Trooping the Colour to his most recent appearance at the coronation of his grandfather, King Charles III, George has become quite accustomed to the public eye. And through those moments did we see the natural curiosity and innocence, giving us all a good laugh. Another iconic moment was during the Euro 2020 final, where George, dressed in a suit and tie, was seen cheering and later looking quite disappointed as he watched England play against Italy. Prince George isn't just a figurehead in waiting, he's got personality in spades, much like how the young Elizabeth II was portrayed in The Crown, navigating her way through her unexpected role with grace and determination. As Prince George grows older, the expectations surrounding him as a future king will surely increase. Right now though, his parents are keen to ensure that he can experience a normal childhood, without the pressure of the crown and royal responsibilities. However, it's clear that as he started attending more official events when he entered his teenage years, his role as a future monarch is gradually shaped. So, what is it in the future for the young George? While it's impossible to predict exactly what kind of king he will be, one thing is certain: George will hold a significant impact on the future of the British monarchy. At the moment, he is just an 11-year-old boy who grows up between old customs and high hopes. Whether he's pulling faces at the camera, supporting England during a soccer game, or standing confidently with his family at a royal gathering, George has already won the affection of many people. As he keeps growing up, we're excited to see what great things await this young prince. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more royal content. See you next time!